Hello guys and welcome back to another Legio IX Hispana replay. Quick mention before we start the game properly, lads, and lasses if there's any ladies watching. I would like to thank personally Lawrence Leduc from Legio Italica for making my new YouTube banner. It is great. I'll thank him. Thanks very much for him. It's a great banner, and I appreciate that very much. And there'll be a link to Legio Italia's YouTube in the comments below. Okay, so this is going to be a 1v1 between me playing as the British again versus Pepe for President 2024. And then I saw this name on it, I thought I'd have to upload it. It was a good game as well, of course. I would never upload you guys crap content. So he's going for the Pioneers early game to rush the left side of the field with his MG42 going to the left side of the field very quickly. Having a drink of Pepsi Max. I don't know what Pepsi Max is, just normal Pepsi, but you know, it's quite late over in the UK now. I think it's 10 PM, so it's my quiet time to record, either in the morning or in the evening. Thanks for the support for the last video, guys, as well. I have to ask him this because I always like to ask all my people that if I can record the game in case of further references to put on my YouTube. And there we go. So let's look at I will look at rank. Pepe is level 3 star at level 100. And I am level 93 in this game. That's his overall rank. He could be really good, he could be really bad, I don't know. He just shows he's got more experience than me on the game. So he's going to capture the left side fuel. I'm mainly going to control the centre with my Vickers in the centre there. And going to the left side, so we're on a combination course. I don't like fighting on the left side if I can help it. I hate the left side, it is a horrible part of the map. It's just all marshland, it's all negative cover, and the minute I see this MG42, I'm out. And I will, as you see, he's lots of firing, and I will straight away retreat that squad, and I'm going to divert all my troops over to the right side of the field. As you see, I do collect the centre, which is I do get both munitions. I do get munitions for a while. So he's got 2 grenadiers and I've got 3 infantry sections. So our front lines are relatively even. Also, it doesn't usually go yellow and purple. It usually goes blue and red. I don't know why it's different colours. It's quite nice for a change to. Don't know why I'm purple, but alright. Usually it's the Axis and the purple. You guys told me in my last video to stop moving the camera around a bit, and I will do that as much as possible. Over on the left side of the field, not much is happening. He's recapturing the left side's munitions and everything, and I am recapturing the right side's fuel. I'm gonna have another drink. Got a very dry throat today, guys, so I need to keep hydrated. So I'm having an infantry engagement. My men will slowly lose this engagement because they're behind heavy, but I will flank with this squad of infantry. Let's get a good angle on it, shall we? So good. Get some good shots off on the enemy pioneers, not enemy pioneers, enemy grenadiers. So I'm going to rush forward. Now he's going to try and do a flank onto my squads there with this squad over here. I've been in some sappers, some war engineers, some welders in the body. So I now control the right side. However, I need to get that fuel off him as quick as possible. I don't want that early game fuel game. I'm trying to push that, but my Vickers is going to stop him from pushing that very nicely. And my infantry section as well. He's going to send his pioneers to try and capture this one, and he does this for the majority of the game actually, which is very annoying. Right side, fuel capture. Infantry line, he has a slightly bigger amount of troops, but my front line infantry wise, I've definitely got the advantage of my infantry section. As long as they're at mid to long range. Like this is what we'll see here, which I'm actually quite surprised at how this went. This pioneer actually wins against this squad of infantry sections. I believe because I'm in negative cover there as well. It's very rare that happens. So I have to pull my guy back. I will lose the squad. I'm not losing a squad of I'm not losing an infantry section to a pioneer squad. On the right side of the fuel, not much is happening. Just recapture now. He's got his troops very dispersed. MG in the corner holding that. Grenadier squad not doing much. You should really bring it round over to the right side. Also, if you do like the new banner, which I hope all of you do, because I like it very much, please go and put in the comments to say thanks for Lawrence and give it a thumbs up or whatever, and then go and check Legio Italia's YouTube. It is in Italian, however, I do have to admit the content is very good. So even if you can't hear the commentary, the gameplay is brilliant, great graphics, great gameplay, just a real fun lot of guys, and I recommend you go and watch the channel. So he's bringing his MG42 up. I threw a grenade over there and I managed to get one of them. Miraculous thing happens here. I'm doing this one. Even though I was getting hit by an MG, is managing to hold against 2 squads of grenadiers as well. So British infantry and heavy cover is just really good. So I win that engagement as well. I bring out secondary Vickers to go on the right side with me. 2 infantry sections are moving over there now to re-support it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my Vickers from I'm going to move my Vickers from behind this heavy cover into that building, and I'm going to place some mines with my Royal Engineers in the future to make sure this side, in case I miss it, to stop them from flanking. Because if I put my MG there, it's a weak spot, and if I put some mines there, it'll make them think twice about coming. So right now I'm moving my Royal Engineers around the top of the map, as you can see, to try and do a nice little flank on the enemy MG42. And we're just going to pour a new cup of Pepsi. If you can hear it, I do apologise, but that's life at the end of the day. Like I said, I forced the MG42 to retreat, which gives my MG a good time to set up and get ready. I've got the upgrade to increase my weapons crap. I have gone special weapons regiment. I won't walk through it as in much section, I'll just leave it there for everyone to look at. And my opponent has gone lightning wall doctrine with the Jägerlad infantry upgrades, the tactical movement and the relief infantry, as well as the Stuka close air support and Tiger tank. This was the same doctrine that I believe Sith used against Prussian Prince in my first Road to Glory tournament finals. The second tournament's going underway, and when we get to the semi-finals, I will record all the matches I can possibly watch, and that content will be coming up to you guys. I also will be doing some Total War Warhammer replays, hopefully, because me and my clan are doing a Total War Warhammer day this Monday, so we will be playing quite a bit of Warhammer, and I will pick some good games out of that and upload them to you, as I am a Total War and Can't Believe Heroes player. So, and I haven't done much Total War lately, but I'll bring some Warhammer on soon. He's doing a very heavy push over here with a lot of enemy troops. So I'm going to prepare for this. I'm going to throw a grenade. I throw a nice grenade, get it pretty nicely, and there's quite a bit of damage to this blob. I get another grenade, and it gets lovely wipes out, and I kill a squad of grenadiers with the Jägerlad infantry upgrade. She's doing a good job. My infantry behind heavy cover is doing a very good job. That rifle grenade did do quite a bit of damage, and I have managed to flank the MG over here. So I have won that engagement pretty nicely, as we can see. All the German Krauts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I only lost 3. So that's a very nice trade, and I even wiped the squad. Bringing more men over to the left side. I don't know why he's bringing pioneers over the left side. Maybe that use in the centre with a flamethrower would have been good against my infantry sections, but only for the buildings, and there's not many buildings, you see. I don't like to build trenches for the pure and simple reason of the cost thing, but it's not because it's that. It's they only limit it to a certain area. Like, there's generally plenty of cover on the maps you get given, and if you need to build some cover, sandbags. I always prefer sandbags because flamethrower can't kill your MG behind a sandbag as easy as you can in a trench. And also, you can move your guys from one sandbag to another, and the mortar can't really get a fix on you. If it's in that trench, it's going to get automatically fixed on by a mortar, which he hasn't brought this game, which is surprising. Don't know why there's a little. I think he believes that munitions point classes as that spot as well, or that start. I don't know, but it's quite weird. This is not classed as part of anything over here. It's foresty area. It's quite strange. So I've placed a couple of mines down here, like I said, to stop the flanking. Got a grenadier squad here. If we look at both the armies, it's relatively mixed. I've got an artillery section now, which is going to help me very much on the right side, hopefully. He's bringing out a pack gun, pack gun, and he's got 3 grenadiers with the Jaeger light infantry recon upgrades. That's why I knew he was probably going to bring this faction. Bring this commander. The majority of the time when you see the Jaeger light infantry upgrades, you know they brought lightning wall. However, there is different ones. He tried to flank on the left side with his grenadier squad, and he hit a mine killing half the squad. And he's sending a double pioneer squad on the left side to capture my positions. My only nearest troop that can deal with that is my Royal Engineers, which I am building another mine to replace the one that was lost.
Supply line's been cut.
I'm going to have a drink of Pepsi. In the centre, I've got a Bren gun now for one of my artillery infantry section, and I should be winning that battle quite nicely. I do rush him quickly on to stop the rifle grenade hitting me, and I get a grenade for a grenade there, and doesn't do much as he charges me forward as well, but he decides to retreat and not have that engagement. And I retreat as well. I built a forward position which you guys might not have seen, close to the front line, and I believe I have got the forward position, but I forgot to click it. Infantry engagement with my Royal Engineers with the Pioneers, and I should easily win that engagement pretty nicely. And he's retreated. That's pushed both of those Pioneers back pretty nicely. He has got a lot more than me. Like, I've got 4, 5, 6 troops on the field. He has 4, 5, 6, 8. He's late at night, guys, so I just want to make sure. I do apologise for the spelling mistake I made in one of my videos. I put meanie instead of many in the second video. I did change it afterwards. Trip up for me, I know. And I don't think not many people realise, but a friend of mine pointed it out to me quickly, and I managed to get it set up. So if any of you did see that, I apologise for the horrible grammar. Hopefully there won't be any spelling mistakes in this video. Fingers crossed. Fighting's going on. There's not much fighting going on at the moment. He is building a defense. Well, I don't know why he got the pack gun facing away from me. Just strange. I believe I do have my company command post is up and running. He has got battle phase 2 and is building his second command post. Now I believe it is the support armor corps, so we can start getting out Stugs and Panzer IV soon, which is going to be very good for him. He is continually harassing me on my southeastern border with moving grenadier squad. Not a bad choice. It forces me to move troops away. I am building a fuel point over here as well, just to give me the boost to the fuel. I don't know what my fuel's on because of the Windows mode, as I've said before. Engagement going on over here. Very good rifle grenade. There's a decent amount of damage. I'm going to have to pull that squad back. However, I do get my engineers close. However, even with the engineers close, it's still not going to be enough. With the Jaeger light infantry, it will do a good job in taking me out. As you see, look at how quickly it is. And I believe my guy does my guy doesn't make it, I'm afraid, and does get shot. And he dies. It's those Jaeger light infantry recon upgrades are very dangerous for retreating units. So losing that engineer squad has hit me back in the manpower a little bit, but I will train another one straight away. No, I'm on the field yet, and he has taken more casualties than I have. I think I would rather lose a Royal Engineer squad with no upgrades than a Pioneer squad, than a Grenadier squad with the Jaeger infantry recon upgrade. So I've killed about so I am winning on the attrition side of it. Things. He is bringing out Panzer IV before I have a tank out yet. I believe I'm not far away from it, but I do. And he hit a mine on the way out and lost another guy. He's pushing again on the right side with 2 engineers. I think he's clearing out all the mines, I believe. I didn't place any mines over here, but he's kept him cautious, so he's wasted munitions on the minesweep he doesn't need over on my side. So, but winning the war of terror, you see, you keep them worrying whether there's going to be a mine and everything. They start being a lot more cautious with their assaults when they don't need to be. So I see the engineers, so I get my troops ready to hold the assault. And as you see, he does have a vastly bigger army than I do. And the quality is slowly edging in his favour now with the addition of the Panzer IV, which he has got now. Nice camo, quite like the camo. Also guys, what's your favourite camo? Put in the comments below. leave a like and everything, lads. If you do like if you do like my content, subscribing really helps me out. I don't have monetization on my videos, but I won't do unless I get unless I get thousands upon thousands of subscribers, which would be nice, but I'm optimistic. And as you say, I bring this to you as a advertisement free channel to make everyone's experiences a lot better. Lawrence himself is online playing some 1-2 right now, and Panzer IV is wreaking havoc in the lines. So I am having to divert troops away. And I get a nice grenade on his troops there because he's not paying attention to the centre. I now have two fuel caches at the back there, but I need to make sure you don't get killed by that Panzer IV. I'm bringing out a Cromwell, and I have retreated a Royal Engineer to get a Piat to try and do some form of anti-tank, and he does see that, and he does retreat the tank. But one Piat for an Engineer squad is not going to be enough to really damage the thing. And so I'm going to have to retreat my guys. He's being very passive with the Panzer IV. He should be pushing a lot heavier than what he actually is. I'm healing back at base and trying to do my best. Grenadier squad over here, not doing much. He could do it to flank my infantry if he wanted to. And I believe I just managed to get my MG out of there. Very lucky indeed. So I get a PS with my Piat. And it's looking bad for me until I get this until I get my until I get my Cromwell out on the field. He sees a Cromwell and he retreats. I am getting the tank commander upgrade soon, which should help me. Oh, there we go. I like my camo for my British. I do quite like the red camo. He will be winning the resource war right now, but the fuel war, however, he hasn't got any caches, so I'll be winning the fuel war, which is always nice. So I am forcing him back. You see there. There's the Panzer IV. What I don't see, he has a pack gun in the back, and I almost lose my Cromwell there. And as you see, but I do get a nice shot off on it. A nice shot off on the Panzer IV, force it to think twice before pushing. Get my Royal Engineers to heal that straight away. He's bringing up a second Panzer IV already, which is very scary because I don't have the resources at the moment to deal with that. So I'm gonna have to be very careful. So he's winning the early game tank war pretty heavily because Cromwell's good and he could probably take on a Panzer IV, but he probably can't take on two Panzer IVs without decent support with it. I'm gonna drink Pepsi. This is not brand advertising. Pepsi's not told me or paid me to advertise them. I think I'm a bit too small for that, to be honest. I just recommend Pepsi. I always prefer Pepsi over Coke. As well as this, there has been some unsavoury comments in the comment section lately. I won't name any names. However, if we could try and keep the comment section as civil as possible, I would be grateful. I don't mind criticism about some of my gameplay. I'm not perfect, and I'm obviously not the best Company Builds 2 player in the game. And I always take advice from anyone. And mistakes that I've made, I'm trying to amend them as quickly as I can. That's what makes me a better player, by getting better. So if we can keep the trolling down to a bare minimum. So he's bringing his Panzer IVs up, and they are doing a good job of harassing me. I have trained an anti-tank gun, and the anti-tank gun is coming onto the field. As we can see, it's coming onto the field now. It's quite good because it's coming in where my bases, which is my forward bases, which is always good. So we can get that in there as quickly as possible, and that will help. I call in base artillery to try and help quite a bit of this. He's coming from. Luckily, my AT gun gets here just in time, and with the Piat and the AT gun, take away a Panzer IV shot off the bat. So he's now surrounded. That one Panzer IV is now surrounded. I mean, he has to retreat for this harrowing bob at artillery fire. So I am going to push the. I am going to push the Grenadier squad out here. Gets a very good rifle grenade, and almost kills the squad there. And I get a very lovely artillery hit on the retreating Grenadier squad and kills it. It's a very good job. This breaks his assault, and I even killed a tank there as well, so I definitely won that engagement. Good on you, AT gun. He's building some Panzer Grenadiers now, which is not a bad choice. It'll help do my infantry, but personally I would think maybe buying an MG42 to bring up more, maybe some more Grenadiers, or maybe a Brumbar. Brumbar would be good, to be honest. Again, this guy's being very brutal with his rifle grenades. As of late, some close combat going on here. I'm not going to win that, due to the Panzer IV and the Jaeger Light Infantry being so close. I've been successfully holding the star, and I haven't lost a single point all game. But it has been it was very close at one point. He would have, if my AT gun didn't get there in time, it would have been a completely different story, I think. Gets a good AT shot on my Cromwell. Hits the front armour. I do put it back a little bit. Gotta be wary of the pack gun. So we both put it on armour only, which is a wise thing to do. You should always put your AT guns on armour only, unless you want to manually attack positions, which is very good. AT guns are very, some people don't know this, but AT guns are really good at dealing with bunkers, because if you press on the unit, there will be I forgot the name of it, there's just a normal saying fire area with the AT guns. Let's say there's a bunker here, you don't have eyes in it, but you do have that, you know where it is, but you can't shoot it automatically if you go into manual and press it. About 4 AT gun shots will kill the bunker without you getting shot at, so it's always a good way to root out emplacements. So he's moving in his engineers to check if there's any pioneers, to check if there's any mines. But he's not. He's been very, very aggressive with his for the name of them, Panzer Grenadiers. He gets the grenade and almost kills the squad, but doesn't. Thank God, because it's a 1-star MG. MGs late game aren't not easy to vet up. So I have a squad. Most of my infantry is getting vetted up a lot quicker than his is. Just doing alright. I've got a 1-star there, 2-star there, 2-star there. Not a 1. Oh, that's just a 0-star. 1-star, 1-star, 0-star. Nothing there. I am bringing out a Firefly, which will help me deal with his Panzer IVs. I've decided to do a little flank on the enemy's position, and I do throw a. I actually meant to throw an artillery signal, not a grenade, so it was my bad then. I am running low munitions now, so I have to ration out what I've used quite a bit. I'm just doing a push on the left side here, and I get a very nice grenade on that clump. Some damage, and he just fired 2 rifle grenades and both of them miss. AT guns gets a nice shot off on the Panzer IV, forcing it to retreat. However, that MG42 is going to stop me from advancing. He now has enough munitions. And has unlocked the Stuka class air support, which is very dangerous for me. So I need to be careful about that. My lovely Firefly is now on the field. Needs to get to work. Number 8 apparently. Don't know why it has number 8 on the side of it. Gets shot in the back with my AT gun as it retreats. It's always nice to get a nice shot in there. Almost a star actually, to be honest. I don't know what the stars give this one. Rapid maneuvers, which is that. Increased weapon proficiency, improves rate of fire. And advanced crew training improves penetration and accuracy. Penetration is always good. Good grenade on the Panzer Grenadiers, gonna force them to retreat straight away. Bit of a fight. I move my Firefly in the centre, and he accidentally advances, told me to push centre, and I get a nice shot, and misses unfortunately. And I really am determined to try and kill that thing, which is very annoying. So I see it's still there, so I'm going to go for a run on tank only to see if I can kill it. And I just couldn't. I'm going to bring it all the way around so he doesn't expect it. And he does a very smart thing of moving it over here. There's a push on the left right side here. I get a grenade on the MG. I'm trying to find it and I just can't find it. As you see there, he moves it forward and I can keep it safe. And I get lucky, and I don't want to risk it because Pioneer's returning. At least be dead in the enemy base. So I will remove that away. I didn't know he didn't have any pioneers nearby, not pioneers, grenadiers nearby. I easily remove all these troops. So he does, what I did is I did force him all the way back to his base, which gives me the chance to get back into a defensive position. Apart from that MG. So I'm going to flood the MG with infantry in a minute to try and assault it. So the tide has changed and my army is vastly superior to his now. However, I do have to be careful. He does have that stuck close air support, which will be very dangerous versus my armor, and it can easily change. He's got one of my units suppressed, so I'm going to move in the other one now while he's reloading, try and get close to him. Get some shots off in it. Suppresses the unit, unfortunately. I see him coming, so I know I need to act now. I've got a kill, and he did retreat the MG. I believe I do get the kill. There we go. Throw a grenade because I thought he was going to come down here up close and personal. I do move my MG, I believe. It's just within range. And I brought in a tank hunter infantry section in case I need to deal with damage to any armor by destroying its engine. I'm pushing forward, but I cannot go to a close combat game against a Panzer Grenadier. I do cost him munitions on a grenade he doesn't use very well, so that's always nice. I want to try and nick that MG42, but he's having none of it. And he has now brought out the Tiger tank, which he was saving up for.
We're losing a capture point.
Which is very scary because if I fly in a Cromwell, he could probably, with support, probably deal damage to that. Calling any Stucker support, so I'm going to get out of there straight away. As I say, I missed the majority of that strafe. So I am going to get out of there as quickly as possible, out of the red circle. And I just managed to get out before the second strafe. So he's going to move his Panzer IV Tiger in there. And as you see, double shot and dead. It's just a shame. Getting the Cromwell ready to take some shots instead of the Firefly. Don't know why he retreats. Should have pushed that advantage really. Alright, I was repositioning my stuff, so he could have taken the chance to push me. All he's done is take me to my MG and wasted 200 munitions on a. All he's done is wasted 200 munitions on a stuck a close air support without even capturing the centre with his infantry. Firefly's being healed, and my second Firefly is coming out now. My Cromwell's in the field. I need to be very careful because it could end up very bad for me. If I get some Panzer Shrek. He's not Panzer Shrekking me, which is a surprise. So I am moving up my tank hunter infantry section to support it. You just get a Panzer Shrek, but no damaged engine. Second one does with the pack gun, but I try my best to get out of there, and I believe I'm just out of his range. I hit a smoke shot to try and with my Cromwell. There we go. To try and get it out of there. So yeah, he's blitzing a Panzer IV, so I see this opportunity. Get a nice shot with the pack as he's retreating. Get an anti-tank grenade, hit his engine. We're both very low to health, so it's whoever can fire the first shot off first. Both 1 star each, and we take each other out. So that's a very comical move there. And with all fairness, mine was very badly damaged. He didn't need to do that. And he's unnecessarily lost one of his tanks. And that Panzer IV would have been very good, as it would have stopped it would have helped take out my Sherman Fireflies. He is bringing out another Panzer IV. And I get a good grenade there and do a lot of damage to that Panzer Grenadier. Bit disappointed I didn't get another kill on that, I originally retreated. I'm not going to take on a target with 2 squads of anti-tank infantry. Not going to work out very well for me. However, I am getting my Fireflies ready to retaliate. Well, I'm not going to retaliate without packs there. I have my tank gun ready in case it retreats and I can get some very good. Oh, pardon me. Fizzy pop, you see, making me have a couple of burps. So I'm going to refill my drink, I think. Oh, whoop! I've gone into the battle map. So this is when I've pushed the AT gun back, and I have actually successfully killed it actually, which is very good. So he has now no AT support, and I don't know this at the time, but his tank is his tank's only just been built and it's nowhere near. So I put both on anti-tank. I try and rush forward, and I force the anti-tank gun back. I do get a nice shot with an AT on the side. But he does calling us to air support, and I am getting the heck out of there. Because if this could end up very horrible for Fireflies, because they can't take much damage. So I have to get out of there, taking minimal damage compared to what I could have taken. I'm sending my anti-tanks and infantry section, but it's not going to win against the Jaeger infantry, I'm afraid. So I am sending my engineers over to heal my guys, and I'm sending another infantry squad to try and assist the centre's fight. Get a 4 grenade in there, it's going to force him to retreat. Centre's mine, bringing 2-star Panzer Grenadiers. With the Tiger's going to force me to retreat. Still hasn't managed to hold the centre for long enough to take a point away from me, but I think he's going to take a point away from me now. You gotta love that background music when he gets to a tense point. I am winning very heavily, however that Tiger, he can easily turn this around. He should really bring forward an MG40, he should really get an MG42 and place it over in this building here that he has. It will be very good in stopping my infantry from pushing up how it has been doing to spot my tanks. My second Firefly is almost fully healed. I've got my infantry ready to do a decent sized push on the enemy troops. 80 gun still hasn't got a star. And there's a star, and I get a very nice shot on the side of the very nice shot indeed on the side of that Tiger. Puts it halfway up to Vet 2, is that good? So anyways, he retreats. He took a very bad shot on the side, and I'm going to push where his AT gun's not watching. I want to push all my infantry up. Have a massive fight with him in the centre, and as he's not watching, I'm going to push this Tiger on the side. Gets a decent hit on my Firefly, however, it's not good enough to take on it. I kill a Tiger there very nicely, as there is a massive push going in the centre. I'm not microing my infantry, I'm microing my tanks only, and I'm pushing forward to try and kill the other Panzer IV, but the smoke is stopping the debris clear. I do retreat and calling an artillery barrage on the centre. And he doesn't surrender. He drops from the game, and I think he got very angry with the fact that he's forgot the name of it now. That his King Tiger died. Good game to my opponent, and there is no end screen for this one for some reason. I don't know why they stopped. Please go back to the end screen. It's not working for this one. But thank you very much, guys, for watching the game, and as you can see, my army did very well, so I can't show you the end screen on this one, I'm afraid, guys. Well, thank you very much for the game, guys, and have a good day, and I'll see you all later.